guys, so in this video I'm going to be talking about how to use the Nightmare Zone efficiently without wasting money and time, food, and potions. So here we go. I will be going over the power-ups, the potions, and all that, okay? So now let's get to it. Okay, so I bought my dream, set it up. So choose the monsters and all that. Now I'm in the Nightmare Zone. I hit my overload potion and get all my absorption potions done. While I'm drinking my absorption potion, the overload potion has the exact same effects as a super combat potion. It boosts all your combat stats except for prayer, magic, and melee range. Okay? And it does take your HP down by 50 points, but that's to your advantage too. Okay? Because the lower your HP is, notice right here, my HP's at 1. Okay? The lower your HP is, the less damage you take per hit. Okay? So that makes your absorption potion last a whole lot longer. So with that said, I do not recommend taking food into the Nightmare Zone because, again, the more HP you have, not your level, the amount of HP you have remaining is the absolute max hit that the enemies in the Nightmare Zone can hit on you. Okay? And it costs you points to get these potions. Alright, there's a Zapper. I'll go into the Zapper Power Up here in a minute, because I activate more than one. But it costs you points to buy these potions. So you want to use the potions effectively. If you haven't done the quest to get the Dwarven Rock Cake, then you need to do that quest, because the Dwarven Rock Cake it will lower your HP down to 1. Okay?
A few moments later.
Now, a while ago, you saw me activate the Zapper Power Up. Okay? And what that does is it attacks all enemies that are present simultaneously. Okay? You don't get points or experience for it, but if you're a lower level player, it can really help you out. So, and it can help everybody out in the Nightmare Zone, because if it gets your enemy's HP down to where it only takes you a few hits to kill them, that's faster points adding up. Okay? And now, recurrent damage, the power-up I just activated, causes extra damage with every successful hit. And the recurrent damage is usually about 4 or 5 damage points less than what you hit. So again, it doesn't give you the experience for the extra damage caused, but that if you're after points, then that's a good way to get them. And besides that, experience in the Nightmare Zone adds up so freaking quick, okay? So, now, a while ago, my overload potion expired. I got that HP back. Then I took another hit of the overload potion and I'm low health again now. So that does happen and it's okay. So, but I'm still at 992 absorption. Okay?
1, 2, 3, 4.
One hour later.
Okay, so right here, I turn on my prayer. Okay, protect from melee. Because all my enemies here are melee enemies. So what I'm doing is protect from melee, of course, as always, keeps you from taking melee damage. Therefore, when used in the Nightmare Zone, if you have an absorption potion, it saves your absorption potion that much more. So use it up. And so that's what I'm doing here. And then when it runs out, I might have to take a hit of my overload potion, but that's okay. Gotta do what you gotta do. So here we go.
2 hours later.
Okay, so now I'm out of prayer potions, but that's okay. And also, this ultimate force power up. What it does is it kills every enemy that is in the Nightmare Zone at that point in time. Just one hit kills them. Look, it looks cool, yeah. But the downside is you don't get any points for any of it, and you don't get any experience for any of it. So, to me, it's just either a I don't care power up or for when you're in a tight spot. Okay?
3 hours later.
Okay, there's a power surge power up, and what it does is just continuously refills your special attack. Okay, so that's awesome, especially if you have a weapon like a BGS.
The next day.
Okay, and that's it for this episode of the Nightmare Zone. So I hope you guys learned something and enjoyed the video. Yes, it did end up being 2 different sessions, but thanks. Peace out.